Let's talk about it. Two children found frozen to death in a Detroit parking lot casino where they were living in a van with their family. Let's get into the clip.
It's a tragedy hard to even comprehend. Two children are dead tonight, found frozen to death inside a family van.
It appears a large family was living in the vehicle when it was discovered inside the Hollywood Casino parking garage at Greektown today. Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack has been following this story since she broke it, actually. And it is so sad that this happened to this family. What's the status now? What's going on with the mother?
Well, mom is being detained. Police will not say that she's arrested, but detained at this point. I want to paint a little picture of what these children have been enduring. When police went up to the van earlier today to seize evidence, they found just a couple of blankets inside and the two children that were frozen to death. The 2-year-old wearing a T-shirt and a pull-up, and the 9-year-old wearing a T-shirt and joggers. Police say this is now a full-blown criminal investigation.
Was unnecessary. It didn't have to happen this way.
Investigators shaken at this unimaginable tragedy. One phone call could have prevented it all.
The female says child not breathing. They are car at Greektown Casino parking structure.
Around 1 a.m. Monday morning, a gray minivan pulled into the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking structure, parked on the 9th floor. Either it ran out of gas or had a mechanical issue, leaving the family of 6 without heat.
Around noon, the mother inside the van, along with 5 children, noticed that one of the children wasn't breathing. And she called family to come help, to convey to Children's Hospital.
That was the 2-year-old. Then not long after, the mom called the same family member, their godmother, to say the 9-year-old child was not breathing. Both were taken to Children's Hospital downtown, pronounced dead. Doctors believe they froze to death.
Sad, very sad, especially as a father. I just can't imagine what the family is feeling. I wish it hadn't have happened.
The 2-year-old wearing a T-shirt and pull-up. The older child in a T-shirt and jogging pants, only a couple blankets in the car. The other 3 children also checked out at the hospital are expected to be okay. They're being placed with Children's Protective Services, and now their mom is detained, being investigated for possible criminal charges.
I don't think anyone really wants to think about that at the moment with the 2 children.
All right, let's pause it right here. A lot to take in here. So you had a mother in a van. Clearly, obviously, she was homeless. And like I said, for whatever reason, the can had some type of mechanical failure or run out of gas, according to the report. And so that means they were in there with no heat. They were in this van, in this parking structure in Detroit. I'm sure it was very cold at night, probably teens, if not below. And these children only had a T-shirt and some pants with a few blankets to share with 6 of them. This is just, this is absolutely tragic that these 2 children literally had to die of hypothermia. They literally froze to death. Um, and this is just really a bigger issue. We have to stop having children when we know we don't have the proper financial means. I mean, again, you have 5 children. I'm not sure if all the children were hers, but we do know at least 2 of those children were hers. I did hear reports that she also was her mother was living in a van as well, and maybe 2 of those children were possibly hers. 3 were the actual woman who died. But again, we gotta stop having children without having the proper means, because in the end, who really suffers the most is the children. Now you have 2 babies who have lost their life unnecessarily, um, all because there was no type of planning in place. Again, she did say, I heard from reports that she did try to reach out to the father of the children to try to find some type of shelter. And we will touch on that clip from the father in a little bit. But and again, this could have been prevented. This definitely could have been prevented. And it's absolutely tragic. And again, we have to stop having children without the proper financial means in place.
children passed, but the reality is that the circumstances do have to be examined. We have to figure out how to go forward.
The city of Detroit has a helpline set up for unsheltered people. The number is on the screen. It's up and running 6 days a week.
When you call the helpline, there's a specialist that will answer the call and walk the family through the resources and services that are available.
Here in Detroit, there are over 1,400 beds for people that don't have homes, and about 110 of those are reserved for those drop-in emergency situations that this family could have taken advantage of. As far as the criminal investigation, Detroit police now working backwards. We do understand that the family did at one time live in an apartment on the city's east side, but they don't anymore. They were living out of that van. They're reviewing security footage here at Hollywood Casino to see if this is a place where they came often. Still a lot to unpack, and again, this is a full-blown criminal investigation now with Mom. Reporting live in Greektown, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Well, Jessica, wondering why it took the mother so long to realize two of her children weren't breathing or weren't responsive. Was there a chance, are police looking into the chance that she might have been inside the casino at one point and then came out and realized this?
That's a good question. We asked that earlier. There wasn't an indication that she was inside, more so looking for a safe, kind of tucked away place to park her vehicle. But those are questions that they'll be reviewing that video and possibly use it as evidence. But it just all happened very quickly. You're talking really only 11 hours or so without heat. It's unclear in that time when the children passed or if they had any predisposition, malnourished or anything like that, that made all of this happen much quicker.
Yeah, your heart just breaks for them, though. All right, Jessica, I know that was a tough report. Thank you.
Again, like I said, this is definitely a very tough story to report on. For me, like I said, it all comes back to making sure you have the proper resources when you have children. Having multiple children and knowing you couldn't afford the first one, then you have another and another, and then you put yourself in financial positions where obviously the father doesn't give a damn or he's not really around. So it all comes back to you, Mom. You got to start making better decisions. Now I want to get into the clip with the father, and let's see what he has to say regarding this.
Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping.
Absolutely nasty work. He got a jacket and a hoodie on. His kids had nothing but a t-shirt and some pants. Disgusting.
It was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. People just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to...
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
See, I saw it. That's what I saw, about 3 months. But she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have. Like like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or two ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss.
And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
Doesn't even matter to me. Can't get them back, so it's whatever.
Again, I kind of find it hard to believe if she was homeless for 3 months that he had no clue of this. To me, it just doesn't make any sense for her not to mention it. Um, Again, I think it's just a way that he's trying to avoid accountability and avoid backlash because of this tragedy of these two children dying. Again, no matter how you feel about the woman, if this is the mother of your children and she's in a destitute situation, I mean, even if you got her a hotel, you let her stay with you. I mean, he should have did something. It's more the father could have done, and I'm not believing this. He didn't know anything. She never told him anything. Act that he's trying to put on for the cameras. Again, like I said, you just have a situation where you have individuals who had no business having children in the first place, and ultimately, um, two kids had to suffer a cruel death because of it. This next clip we're going to play here, um, brace yourself. This is the mother, as you can see, at a party shortly after twerking on, I guess that's her cousin in the video, shortly after her kids had passed away. So clearly she doesn't seem to be mourning. She seems to be very happy in this clip. Here we have some comments on the screen, asking about the kids, and the cousin responds. Again, this is just all around unexcusable. Unexcusable. This could have been avoided. Um, it's really tragic. It's absolutely really tragic that two children had to die because they ultimately had two irresponsible parents who had no business being together in the first place. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think the mother should be charged? Do you think the father should be charged? Let me know your feelings in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.